On today's show, Ricky Smiley's son says he doesn't like black girls. Trey Songz is out here sexually intimidating bitches. And which male rapper got that ass grabbed on stage?
And we hope you didn't miss the show. But in case you did, once again, you can always check us out at our website. Once again, www.confessiontous.com.
I've heard that, like, I mean, there is some straight niggas that don't like none of that. Like, don't grab my. But to me, I just feel like it's more so like when straight niggas act like that. I think it's just more so like the cleanliness. They know they're not the cleanest back there, so that's why they be uncomfortable. Because you know, straight niggas don't know how to wipe their ass. I'm sorry, like a lot of them don't. Ass be stinking like a motherfucker. Like, I'm not gonna. Every week it's not gonna be Donald Trump bullshit. That nigga's gonna do what the fuck he's gonna do. He's a fuck boy. Like, you motherfuckers voted for him, and y'all just gonna have to deal with it. I hope y'all stacked y'all chips and y'all work for companies that you know is not going out of fucking business because you was mad and you want to use your race and felt like you were superior. But you're gonna realize we're all the fucking same. You know, with the sexist and blah blah blah, and it's just like, bitch, come on. Like, all you gotta worry about is your pussy getting grabbed. Like, that's not a big deal. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Nobody's trying to hang you for the color of your skin. Sorry, bitch. Like,
exactly.
Blog Talk Radio.
I'm your host, Jean Mosby.
And this is your host, Angel Bondrina.
And you are listening to the one and only Confession Session. Hashtag Confession Session Thursdays. Y'all, what up? What it do?
Yes. Good evening, world. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are feeling smooth. You know, I know I'm feeling a little smooth. How are you doing? How have your week been?
This week has been really tough. So my partner, he actually lost his grandmother who he was really close to, so it's been really hard. And I'm married, like, she loved me, like, she was just so dope and so funny, and it's just a shock because she was so young, like, she was only 62, you know, and she was just one of those, like, just out here getting it. Like, she would go to the club with us, like, I feel like the few times I've been out, she was there too, like, yeah, like, because she looked great for her age, so it was definitely a total shock. His mother was saying that it was something that she was battling, like, you know, asthma, and like they felt like she had like pneumonia. But she was just, you know, a lot of older black people, and when I say older, it's like middle aged on up. Like, they just aren't on going to the hospital. Like, they feel like if they're gonna go to the hospital, you know, it's death time. But it's just like, you know, you could be preventing something that's so difficult. I mean, that's so easy, and by you know, continuing to neglect it, then it makes it a lot worse. And what they said was she had an asthma attack and it just went too far, you know. And it took like a half an hour for the ambulance to get there. Just really sad. And, you know, she was just so dope, man. And she had, you know, 13 children, and the family, they were just really close. So they're all taking it, you know, pretty hard. Like, they're strong. Goodness. Yeah, like, they're definitely like a strong, tough, you know, group of people. And I know they're going to get past it, but, you know, it's just definitely a complete shock to the family.
Yeah. I'm sorry, my condolences to you all, you know, your family and everybody that's going through it. I'm going to make sure I keep everybody in my prayers. You know, I haven't.
I was just saying, I look at them like as a family. Like, these 2 years I've been with my partner, it's just been nothing but love. Like, they embrace me, and, you know, and like I said, like, we were all really close. So, you know, it's tough. It's tough. But I know they're going to be able to get past it. But it's just, like I said, it's just a complete shock. But go ahead. What were you saying now?
Oh, nothing. I mean, my week has just been normal. You know, I haven't did anything major. Everything's been the same. You know, nothing new has been happening. We are learning something new at work. But other than that, I mean, my week has been pretty straight.
Well, I know that's right.
I mean, I'm excited that today's Thursday. I hope you guys are excited that tomorrow's Friday, because I'm looking forward to my weekend. Because these last few weeks, You know,
Mm-hmm.
you've been getting a vacation. Like if you work at a Monday through Friday position, then these last few weeks, you know, you be getting a day off, like Martin Luther King Day. Then prior to that, you worked a week, but then before that, you have Christmas and New Year's off. So it's like, oh, I'm just getting myself back into shape, getting it whipped, getting it worked, especially because I'm coming down there to see you in May. You know, gotta get this body on fleek. Yes.
Who you tell her? I'm trying. I'm out here trying to get her. But, you know, these cookies, they just be calling my name. Like, I had some chocolate chip cookies, and, like, yesterday I had some wings and cheese fries. And I've been working out, but I just got to get to, like, it's not just working out. Like, that's such a small part. Like, you have to eat right, too. So, but it's just like, I love food. But at the same time, you know, just like seeing, like, you know, my partners, like grandma and, you know, like my father having diabetes. It's just like, I really have to get shit in control now. It's like I'm 25. I'm not getting any younger, you know, but it's just so hard. You know, if you raise a certain way to eat, you know, soul food, you know how we eat as Black people, like, you know, eat soul food and, you know, out to eat every 2 seconds, you know, so it's just.
Food.
I just got to work on it, y'all. You know, pray for me out here. Then one day I'll just wake up and just only want to eat salads and kale and, you know, call it a day. But it's just so hard. It's so hard.
You are so goofy. Thank you all for tuning in this evening. You guys know you can check out our Facebook page, our Facebook fan page, at Confession Session, LinkedIn. And also, guys.
Also, guys, what? Well, I'm sorry about the mishap. Hopefully, Miss Angelica will be dialing in soon. But yeah, like she was saying, if you all know about our social medias in the world, definitely we have Facebook, facebook.com/confessionsessions. Our Tumblr is confessiontous.tumblr.com. Confession to Us on Instagram. We also, I'm trying to think what else. What other websites do we got, Angelica? It's just so many.
You got
YouTube.
Yes, everything. Like, just all over the damn place. All over the damn place. Just check it out.
Right.
Check it out, y'all. But should we get into some hot topics?
Yes, but first, let's talk about the question of the day.
Woo, get it.
All right, question of the day, you all. What is the biggest misconception teenagers and young adults have about growing up? Again, what is the biggest misconception? And there's a few that teenagers and adults have about growing up.
That's
right,
an
let's get into
question,
some topics.
and I can't wait to answer that. Yes. More than 200 people have been arrested at the inauguration protest in Washington, D.C. 6 police officers were also injured, and a total of 217 protesters were arrested on Friday. There have been lots of street clashes in downtown Washington, and at least 2 police officers and 1 other person was taken to the hospital after run-in with protesters. However, the officer injuries were considered minor and not life-threatening. The protesters had smashed storefronts and bus stops, hampered out of windows of limousines, and eventually launched rocks at the police that had been lined up in a crosswalk. Officers responded by launching smoke and flashbang devices, which could be heard from like blocks away, and they also used pepper spray and other devices to control the protesters. And the reason for this is because they stated that they wanted to protect the people and protect people's properties. Anyways, other protests broke out Friday in U.S. cities including New York, Seattle, Dallas, Chicago, and Portland, Oregon. Authorities said that in Seattle, 1 person was even put in the hospital in critical condition because of a gunshot wound. Now, people responded to the protesters by stating that they're about peaceful protesting and practicing nonviolence, but at the same time, they understand why people are frustrated. And I understand, too. You know, I just hope that some same people that's out there protesting and doing this and doing that are the same people that voted. You know, don't just be out there acting a fool when you ain't vote. You know?
Yeah, I feel you.
But
I mean,
also,
it's... Go ahead. Keep going.
I was just also, you know, protests also took place overseas in Hong Kong, Berlin, and London. So I just found that to be strange also, but go ahead.
I mean, we influence everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a big deal, like, that this man got into office. And, you know, like you were saying, you wish everyone voted. Like, I wish the people that, you know, are out here, but who knows? Who knows what everyone's reasoning is. But as far as the protesting goes, like with me personally, I'm just not a big person on protesting. I understand that, you know, we, excuse me.
Bless you.
We as a people, like we need to, we have to be seen and we have to be heard. And, you know, I don't, you know, discredit people that are on the front lines and they're out doing more than just tweeting about, you know what I'm saying, what we're going through as a nation and are out there trying to fight the battle. But it's just, I just hope that everyone that's out there doing it are doing it for the right reasons. Like with the whole, you know, women's movement, you know, it's a known fact that 53% of white women voted for Donald Trump. So I have a hard time. I just feel like a lot of times when they are protesting, they're protesting for their rights, not for the rights of everyone. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I feel like with black people, like we kind of move as, we kind of move like we're here for everybody. Like we understand everybody because it's just we've been held down so much. So, you know, with Muslims and, you know, with the gay community and, you know, with women's rights, like we're there, but I feel like nobody feels the same way with us. Like I feel like with these women, it's just like they're only thinking about white women. They're not thinking about what black women have to deal with, like with black women being a double minority. You know what I'm saying? And being looked at as scum. Like we're gonna be talking about on the show. You know, so I'm here for it, but at the same time, it's just like, what is your reasoning? And I hope all you bitches out here, I'm not going to use the B word, you know, but I hope that the people that was out there protesting were the same ones that voted for Hillary and were the same ones that were saying Black Lives Matter and blah, 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 and, you know, had the T-shirts. Because there is white women out here. Like, I have friends who I know are very much woke. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of y'all who don't see, you know what I'm saying, like, they will ignore, and I've had conversations with friends, like, you know what I'm saying, that aren't even white, you know, and they ignore what the fuck I'm talking about as a black person, but they think it's, you know, what, you know, the sexist and blah, 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 and it's just like, bitch, come on. Like, if all you got to worry about is your pussy getting grabbed, like, that's not, a big deal. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Nobody's trying to hang you for the color of your skin. Sorry, bitch. Like,
Exactly. And my thoughts exactly. And it was even crazy because, you know, many of the protesters, they were permitted from and denied of, you know, their access and their planned routes and stuff like that. It's disturbing. And like you said, people are frustrated because look who you guys got in office. I just posted a video on our Instagram page, Confessions to Us, of Donald Trump grabbing his wife's hand, twisting her damn fingers on stage in front of everybody and her telling him to stop and then smiling. This man is abusing her. And y'all up there, this is what y'all voted for. Like, okay. All right. So it's definitely disturbing to me. But that's just how I feel. That's how you feel. And let's keep it moving.
Let's just keep it pushing. That's it. Because I'm not trying to go in on talking about, like, Donald Trump. Fuck him. Like, me and Angelica, like, we've talked about it. Like, we've made, like, a conscious decision. Like, I'm not going to, every week it's not going to be Donald Trump bullshit. That nigga's going to do what the fuck he's going to do. He's a fuck boy. Like, you motherfuckers voted for him. And y'all just going to have to deal with it. I hope y'all stacked y'all chips and y'all work for companies that you know is not going out of fucking business because you was mad and you want to use your race and felt like you were superior. But you're going to realize we're all the fucking same, okay? Because I got my coins in order. And I work for the wealthiest company in North Carolina. So while y'all struggling out here, I just pray for you because my insurance is still going to be fine. My 401k is going to still be fine. I'm still going to be saving every week. I just hope that that's it. Speaking of more inauguration, full of fucking niggertry, as Roxanne will say. Chrisette Michele, she was on The Breakfast Club, and if you all, we talked about it last week. If you listened to the show, we talked about how Chrisette Michele was on. I mean, she was due to perform for the inauguration, and she received like a lot of backlash. It was reported we thought that she got paid $5 million, but now they're saying it's $750,000, which in my opinion is still a lot of fucking money. But she went on the show to basically say that. Basically, if she didn't accept it, somebody else was. She did it to let them know that she's here, like she's ready to have a conversation. And she did subliminal things. I didn't watch her performance, but she was saying on the show that she did subliminal things to where it would have reached, the white audience. Like she wore a Basquiat dress. If you all don't know Basquiat, he was a famous artist. Like his paintings go for millions, but he was for millions. But he was a black man who was very much socially conscious. And she had a painting of the dress was created by Alice and Olivia, but it was a painting of him, I guess, with like black people being hung and a bunch of other stuff. And she sung like a gospel song that had a lot to do with, race relations. And her reasoning was not just about the money. And honestly, in my opinion, it kind of, because I have been a fan of Chrisette Michele, I'm not like a diehard fan, but I think her voice is beautiful. And like I said before, like I loved her first album. She kind of, went left, and I stopped listening to her after the second album. But, I'm saying, I am willing to give her another chance. And we as black people, we do have to stick together. Like, and, like Charlamagne was saying on the show, if to me, she justified the reasoning for it. Me personally, I could not have done it, but at the same time, nobody's ever come to me and told me, here's $750,000, be a coon. So I've never been in that position. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what I would do, but that's it. That's my opinion.
People have been taking this way too far. Her family disowned her. Like, let's be real. You know what the saying is? In 5 years, if this shit don't matter, then it shouldn't matter in 5 minutes. 5 years from now, she's going to have her great cousin, uncle, sister tell her, hey, remember when you sang that one song at the inauguration? Like, oh, yeah. Like, shit, that was a long time ago, Like, this is not even going to matter in a few years. I mean, maybe to her, but to us, we're going to have forgotten about this shit in like 5 years from now. When there's a new president and somebody worse than Donald Trump is trying to be in office,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. It's like, who cares? She did what she did. It's over. And then family, for you to be tripping on like $750,000, I would have still sang. I'm just trying to let you know. Okay, I'm just trying to let you know.
It's just, you gotta think about it. Like for 10 minutes, you're gonna be pissed. The world's gonna be pissed off at you. But it's $750,000.
Right.
Like, hopefully,
right,
with this money, like she was saying on the show, she is gonna invest it into, pilots for us, like pilots for the woke African Americans, because I did look at Chrisette Michele as being a woke individual. Like she's talked about politics in her music and being a black woman and being a proud black woman several times, so hopefully it wasn't just about the money. I do, a part of me, how she was very convincing. I do believe that she went into it with the right intentions. And like other races, what I'm saying? It's just like when their kind do wrong, they still accept them. We need to be on the same accord, except with R. Kelly. Fuck that nigga, he's a rapist. But as far as like other people, when they be on the fuck shit, you gotta look past that. Like you have to embrace them. Chrisette Michele, she is a great artist, and I could be mad this week and then keep it real next week. She proved that she had the right intentions, and I'm past that. I'm ready to give her another chance. I'm excited to see what she does, and I hope it wasn't just all talk. I hope she's about that action, and she's gonna be out here on the forefront like Angela Rye. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's just it.
Yeah, that's what it is. So Malia Obama landed an internship with Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein. And you guys know Malia Obama is 18 years old, she already had built up an impressive resume in film and TV even before she attends Harvey University later this year. You guys know in 2015 she landed a summer internship on a set of HBO's Lena Dunham series Girls, and she was even seen delivering coffee to the series cast and crew in Hip Williamsburg. Before that, he worked as a production assistant for Halle Berry's CBS show Extent, which was exclusive produced by Steven Spielberg. And I know you guys know who that is. And then also she had an internship at an unnamed fashion house. But Weinstein's his current films include Lion and then also The Founder. And his Oscar winners was Shakespeare in Love and King's Speech. Oh, and he also had another one, Pulp Fiction. So it's pretty exciting. You know, I'm excited for Malia Obama. I'm happy to see where she goes in life, you know, and she's so young right now, and she's already, you know, she's doing her movie thing, and it seems like it's going to be popping.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm definitely excited to see where this takes her. You know, she has all the opportunities. Yeah. She's the first Black president's daughter. So I definitely feel like, you know, they're good children and they're going to make the best decisions. I am interested to see if it's, you know, formally, if it is Hollywood and if she is going to be one of these, you know, big deals and front runners in the scene or whatever she decides. I with both the girls, I know they're going to be great. So it's not. I'm not really worried about what they're going to do. You know, it is a lot of pressure though. You know, being daughters. Like I remember one time watching this comedy show and they were saying like if President Obama had a son, how much pressure would be on him. I feel like just being President Obama's child, you know, it's going to be very interesting, but I
difficult,
think they were raised, very difficult, but I do think they were raised right, and they are going to do it and get it done, and, you know, we'll see. Because I'm going to keep up with what's going on with the Obamas, you know, definitely.
Yeah, of course,
definitely.
Of course.
It's not going to be no bullshit where nobody, once they're done, they're done, and who cares? Like, I'm interested in the afterlife of the presidency of Barack Obama, honestly. The greatest president in my lifetime, I will say.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So we're going to talk about the Black Oscar nominations. It's a big deal because I want to say it is. Last year. They talked about Oscars being so white and it not being, you know, subjective to our, you know, our what we love and what's important to us. But anyways, Moonlight director Barry Jenkins, who's 37 years old, he's the first African-American filmmaker to be nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Adapted Screenplay. Fences star Viola Davis, who's 51, is the first Black actress to be nominated for an Oscar 3 times, with her Best Supporting Actress nod. Arrival cinematographer Bradford Young, who's 39, is the first African-American to be nominated for the Best Cinematography Award. A Black actor is nominated in all 4 acting categories for the first time in history. Denzel Washington is Best Actor in Fences. Ruth Negga is Best Actress in Loving. Mahershala Ali is Best Supporting Actor in Moonlight. And Octavia Spencer is Best Supporting Actress in Hidden Figures. Viola Davis is also Best Supporting Actress in Fences, and Naomi Harris is Best Supporting Actress in Moonlight. This is the first time that 6 African-American actors and actresses have been nominated in total. Moonlight editor Joy McMillan is the first Black woman to be nominated for film editing, and this is the first time that 3 Black people have been nominated within a single category for Best Supporting Actress in this case. Viola Davis, again, in Fences, Naomi Harris in Moonlight, and Octavia Spencer in Hidden Figures. So it's going to be dope. You know, I'm glad that they're listening, you know. You know how I feel. I really don't give a fuck, honestly. Like, I don't need to be accepted by you know, someone who is truly not here for me and they're just making the status quo. Like, I don't care. You know, if I'm sure in that craft for actors and actresses having an Oscar is a big deal. So I am proud of all the people that have made it. But, you know, We'll see. I think it's going to be really dope. Someone's definitely. I seen Hidden Figures and I seen Fences. I do want to see Moonlight. I heard great things about Moonlight, but Fences it was tough. To me, it was a sad movie with no. But okay, it was to me. I felt like Fences was just like it was no point. It was just a very sad movie to me. But I'm not in that. I'm not in that industry, so I don't really understand. Maybe for people who are in entertainment and in the film industry and have done a lot of stuff with that and theater, they would understand the movie. But I just was just like, damn, it's just like a bad thing after bad thing after bad thing, and it ended just bad. Like it wasn't like. I didn't get it. Like to me, it was just the point of, I guess, you should support who you are and who you're with, no matter what. But I mean, besides that, it was just like, I don't know. But Hidden Figures, I thought was great. Octavia, she was dope as fuck. Like, and I can see her winning the awards. Like, I think she did. Viola Davis, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Viola. Like, I feel like she's a great actress. Same thing with Denzel. That's why I watch. This is in the first place is because I love both of them and I pretty much will see anything that they're in. But I mean, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, definitely agreed, 100%. It's exciting, because they, like you stated, that they say Oscar so white, but to have all of these African Americans, obviously, clearly, they knew they had to change something. So they got a diverse group of individuals that are in the nominees, and they're possibly could be winners and stuff, and we will see what happens. But I'm gonna have to watch the movies that you were talking about. I haven't had an opportunity to watch none of them.
Yeah, you definitely should, and let me know what you think.
I will.
But like I said, I enjoy Hidden Figures. Fences, it was a good movie, but you go to the movie theater? Maybe it's something, maybe it's above me being a 25-year-old man, and, maybe it's just something I need to watch later on in life, 35, 40, and I would understand it a little bit more. But I didn't, honestly, like, what I'm saying? I'm not trying to talk shit, but it's just like, I didn't really get it. To me, it just seemed like a black family that goes through the typical shit or hard times and just trying to continue to keep pushing. And, because it was based on the earlier years of the 1900s. I think it was like 1930s. So you just know, like, that era. Like, if you look at your grandparents, like, they stood by their men no matter what the fuck they did. Like, I know it was my grandmother and grandfather. Like, my grandfather had 3 outside children, and we didn't know about it until after his death. They kept secrets, and, they just were there.
It was easier.
No,
it was easier then. There was no social media. There was no phones. It was nothing for them to do. So clearly, it was much easier, to keep secrets than it is now. But anyways, guys, Soulja Boy is charged with felony gun possession. A couple of days ago, Soulja Boy, he pled not guilty and will be back in a month. He'll be back to court in a month. He pretty much now is facing a felony for gun charges police found in his house during his December arrest. I'm just going all crazy with the sounds today. But anyways, the L.A. County DA slapped him with 2 felonies, possession of an assault weapon and being a felon in possession of a firearm. He was also charged with a misdemeanor for receiving stolen property. Cops say one of Soulja Boy's guns that was found in his house was reportedly stolen from a cop's car. The assault weapons charge is for a mini Draco AR-15, which is illegal for anyone to possess in California. And if convicted, he's going to face more than 4 months, even possibly more than 4 years. This is a fool-ass get. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Soulja Boy, with your dumb ass?
Soulja Boy is doing the most, like, and he's like, he's not about that life. Like, I mean, maybe he is about that life, but it's just Draco, like, damn, bro. Like, nigga, like, get it the fuck together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like Soulja Boy was just one of those people to where he started this. Like, nigga, you are one of the reasons why all these rappers and all these singers are on the internet promoting their shit. Like, because they realize you don't need a label to do anything. Like, you can push it on your own. You can make millions on your own. You just have to find your audience. And the fact that, you know, he just wants to keep up with these people and he's not popping. He want to be this hard-ass nigga, even though that's way past you. It's just like, come on, dog. Like, you had so much potential. And also, it's just like, I wanted to see this fight in March. Like, not being a bad person, but I really did want to see this Chris Brown and Soulja Boy fight. Like, I was ready to pay for this pay-per-view. If it was like $50, anything under $50, I was about to rent this shit and we was going to have a fight party like a motherfucker. Like, damn. So now you're not going to get your ass whooped. Like, you went to jail instead of getting your ass whooped. Damn, Soulja Boy. Come on.
It's funny. That's the truth, though.
Q from World Star. Huh?
Oh, yeah, Q. I said stupidity, and then I said, oh, yeah, Q. Oh.
Yeah. If you all, I mean, I'm sure you all have heard of World Star Hip Hop, one of the biggest websites. But yeah, he's found dead. So in San Diego, Lee O'Dennett, who founded the popular R-rated website WorldStarHipHop.com, has died in San Diego. He was 43. O'Dennett was at a local business on Monday when he became unresponsive, according to the San Diego County Medical Examiner's Office. Paramedics couldn't save him, and he died at the scene. The business was a massage parlor, police told the Los Angeles Times. The cause of death was heart disease, specifically, sorry if I fucked this up, but it's atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease with obesity a contributing factor, according to the medical examiner.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Like, he went to get a back massage and died. Like, I'm sure he had
more
plans
than a back
for that
massage.
day. Like,
he was ready to get that dick sucked, but that ain't none of my business. A massage parlor, bitch. Well, not a spa. Not a spa. Massage parlor, honey. You was trying to get that dick jerked sucked on, but I'm not here to judge nobody,
That's just crazy. Like, obesity, like, this just shows, like, people really need to get themselves in shape. Like, it's serious out here. Like, you are dead now. You was finna get ready and do all of the shit that June just said you was finna do, and then more, and now you're no longer alive. Like, that's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Especially at 43. It's just like, that is so
very young. Young, yep.
Like, that's old. Like, that's younger than my parents. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, damn. Like, and to me, I'm also thinking, like, who's going to run World Star Hip Hop? Like, I'm sure it wasn't him doing everything, but it's like, is everyone going to stay in line? Like, did he have shit in order just in case of his death?
No, I'm sure he did.
Because a lot of African Americans, like, we don't think like that. And that was another thing that I learned from my partner's grandmother dying. It was just like, I have to make sure shit is straight. Like, with my parents, like with me, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like I'm only 25, and even though I am fat, like, I'm a pretty healthy guy. Like, I don't see anything happen to me anytime soon. But as far as like my parents, it's just like, I need to make sure I don't want to go through the struggle of figuring out everything, So it's just like with him being so young, it's just like, I hope he had all of his ducks in a row, especially with the platform that he had. I'm sure Q was very, very much rich, because it's just like, who does not go to World Star? Like that, I'm sure that site gets damn near billions a day. Like, that's like almost YouTube. Like, almost YouTube. Like, World Star has to be like one of the biggest sites ever. So, hey, you don't get there by being a dumb nigga. So, it'll be interesting to see what's going on with all of that. But it's very much sad. Rest in peace,
Yes,
to
rest in
his
peace.
family, and condolences. And, World Star gets a lot of flack, but I definitely feel like the site is very much necessary, and I enjoy it from time to time. So it's a loss. It's definitely a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ricky Smiley, on Ricky Smiley, not to change subject so quick, but on Ricky Smiley's reality show, his 15-year-old son said he was not attracted to black women. He said black women, he looks at them more like his sisters, but women of other races he is attracted to. After the backlash, he said he read everything from a script, and what he actually said was he had a lot of bad experiences with black females, and he just wants to try something different. What do you feel about a black man, especially a black teenager, saying that he's not attracted to women of his same race?
He's just extremely ignorant. It's probably definitely something that he's learned. You know, he doesn't know any better. He's, you know, a stupid, dumb little nigga-ass teenager, you know, and he needs to get his shit together. Originally, when I first heard it, I was pissed. I was like, you know, no. I felt like Kevin Hart, like, no, what do you mean you're not attracted to black girls? But then when he said that he looked at them like his sister, I was like, oh, well, you know, you don't want to hurt your sister. You don't want to beat your sister ass, you know. So I understood that, like, okay, well, that's a good thing. But then I just heard what you said, that he was just doing some shit off strip. And it's like, what? Like, now I'm back mad again.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I do feel like he probably does feel like that. I feel like with him being Ricky Smiley's son, he probably is put in a position to where he is mostly around white girls, and he probably does get it thrown at him by a lot of white women. And, you know, he just has like this jaded view, but at the same time, I feel like it has a lot to do with his insecurities. I don't know what he looks like, but, you know, Ricky Smiley's not the most attractive man, so if you look like your father, then, you know, there you go. I love Ricky Smiley, though. Like, he's super dope. Like, he's one of the funniest comedians. But I'm just thinking, like, you know, it's always, like, it's always a dark-skinned, like, funny-looking, like, that couldn't get a bad black female if they wanted, that want to sit here and talk shit. So, it's more of an annoyance. And it's just like, why would you say something that ignorant, especially with your father being who he is? You know, and it's just like, did he allow this? You know, because in my opinion, I feel like Ricky Smiley is very much woke. Like, he talks about a lot of black issues on his show. Like, I love his morning show is something, even though I've been in North Carolina 5 years, but I remember listening to this show back when I was in Milwaukee, like 18, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to listen to him talk about like different issues. So for your son to say some shit that's so ignorant, and it's just like, it kind of pissed me off. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I feel like as a heterosexual male, like, especially, you can't just not like your race. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you can't just be like, yeah, no, I don't see anything sexual. Like, I don't know. But I just felt like, damn, like, why are you coming with that ignorant ass shit? Like, and then you probably gassing up these white bitches' heads, thinking and that's why you get a lot of them out here that be thinking they be doing something, looking gross and fat and roly-poly-oly. You know what I'm saying? Think they got something on a badass black bitch because it's your dumb ass saying some dumb shit that ain't nobody paying the fuck attention to, that you couldn't get no bad black woman if you wanted. I'm sorry, no matter who your father is. And you would have come to ignorant shit. Your bad experience was you got played, nigga. You need to let that shit go. Everybody gets played. I'm sorry. And you're probably corny. Yep. You're probably a corny ass nigga too. You know what I'm saying?
Corny ass.
Like, I'm just thinking about, like, with the game, and it's just like, that's a lot of excuses that black men have. It's just like they feel like black women don't understand it. How a black woman don't understand your mama black? You got some black ass sisters. Like, how your experience was not that different, nigga. Like, how they not gonna understand your perspective and where you coming from? You come with that ignorant ass shit because you're whack. Okay, sorry to say.
That's true, though. That's true. So, you guys, we're gonna flip the subject to this. Now listen, while Tiny is pleading on social media for T.I. to come back to her, men are grabbing on T.I.'s ass on stage. So some dude decided to grab T.I.'s ass during a recent concert, and as y'all know, T.I. was mad as hell about it in the video. T.I. was performing his 2008 hit record, Whatever You Like. While reaching out in the audience, T.I. then abruptly stopped. He looked around in confusion and then leaned forward to confront the dude that grabbed that ass. Dude put his hands on, pretty much this is what T.I. said. Don't put your hands on my ass again, bruh. What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? I will fuck you up. Never touch my motherfucking ass. We can have a good time, but I ain't with the disrespect. Now, although T.I. was mad and angry and called the man out in front of the entire crowd, he did not retaliate with physical violence, as we have seen before in the past, like in 2015 when Kevin Gates was charged with simple battery. He served time in jail after he kicked a female in the chest for allegedly tugging at his shorts when he was on stage. But also, I would just like to add that T.I. told him, if you want to grab my ass, you better put some respect on it. I was just kidding about the last part, but no, this really happened.
You're a bad person. T.I. needs to quit it. Like, come on. Like, niggas be acting so... Like, I mean, it is disrespectful. Don't get me wrong. But it's just like, you're a celebrity, T.I. Like, and we all know he got a little bit of a donkey. Like, you know, and it's just like, ain't nobody trying to grab your ass. Like, you should be happy. Like, no, I'm just playing. I mean, it definitely was disrespectful, but you're being super dramatic. Like, you live in Atlanta. I know this is not the first time.
Booty.
Huh?
I said, T.I. skinny. He got a skinny booty.
He don't got no. T.I. ain't got no. He got a little, like, for him to be so small, he got like a little dump. Like, but I mean, I'm just like, but it's just like, for you to be Atlanta, and this is not the first time a nigga has tried to talk to you. Like, I'm sorry, T.I. Like, you're being really dramatic. You know, like, stop it. I understand.
He was like, this ain't tiny. This ain't tiny grabbing on my ass. It's some nigga. Oh, I gotta say something about this.
I mean, but it's just like I have heard that. Like, I mean, there is some straight niggas that don't like none of that. Like, don't grab my. But to me, I just feel like it's more so like when straight niggas act like that. I think it's just more so like the cleanliness. They know they're not the cleanest back there, so that's why they be uncomfortable. Because, you know, straight niggas don't know how to wipe their ass. Like, I'm sorry, like a lot of them don't. Ass be stinking like a motherfucker. Like. You know, but I think that's what the issue be. I don't know.
That's funny. Wow, that's hilarious.
What?
That shit funny as hell. That's what. Because it's interesting to hear a male's point of view on it. You know, like, oh,
I mean, but I don't know. Like, I'm gay, so it's just like I don't. You know, but I'm just thinking, like, you know, just in my personal life, you know, I am attracted to some women, but it's just like for me to find you like attractive, like as a woman, it takes a lot. Like you got to be out here like gorgeous, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like, you know, and it's women like grab on me all the time, and I don't think nothing of it. I mean, I guess it would be annoying for a man to grab me because, you know, I'm in a relationship. But I'm gay, so I think it's different. Like, you know, as a straight male, I honestly feel like he's being like super dramatic. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just thinking like if a woman grabbed me, like I wouldn't think too much of it. I would probably laugh it off, especially with him being a celebrity. Like, you know what I'm saying? And him being attractive. Like, this is not, well, I'm sorry. Maybe he was just because it was on stage, but this is not the first time somebody tried to holler at T.I. I'm sure one of these executives came at you with the M's and was like, what's good? You was like, nah, you know. I'm just keeping it honest. I'm just keeping it real. I mean, how do you, do you, if a woman came up to you.
I think you made a good point. If a woman came, wait, what?
I said did the most.
I mean, like, I don't know. It depends on how drunk I am, I guess.
I mean, it would be like, no. I mean, just don't force it. Like, I mean, if I tell you, like, okay, if I'm like, okay, and then you keep pushing it, then I'm going to cut your ass out. But if it's just like, you know, if it's just something like, clearly the boy was a fan, like he's in love, and you know what I'm saying, I'd be like, all right now, stop it, you know, laugh it off.
Right,
like,
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
But, like,
but
if
he's being dramatic.
Grab my coochie and my titties, it's not going to be all like, oh, yes. I mean, like, bitch, get the fuck off me. Like, why are you, like, touching on my titties? Like, why are you grabbing that ass? You know, what are you doing?
Yes, grabbing that ass. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
You know.
I know.
Just so much.
Right.
Speaking of more bullshit, Trey Songz and Keke Palmer, if y'all don't know, they've been beefing for a little bit.
God.
If you have not heard, she said she was in his house at a house party, and they told her to be in his video. She was under influence, and she went and hide. Eventually, she ended up going into his closet and hiding to avoid conflict because she felt like she was not in the right state of mind to make business decisions. Like, she did not want to be in the video. She told Larry King that she did not know she was in his music video when it was posted online. She also said she denied access to her image 3 times, and she also complained of sexual intimidation. With that, a lot of people there are like confused when she said sexual intimidation. Is it more so like, was he like, because he's a man and she's a woman, was somebody trying to boss up on her and like, bitch, I'll beat your ass, you better get in this video? Or was he like trying to be like sexy and hit on her and tell her like, you know, get in the video? You know, and I'm gonna be honest, I was confused by the statement too. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like she's definitely at a level in her career like she don't need to be in a mixtape video. And if she told the motherfucker no, why are you trying to pursue the issue? Like, what are you mad about?
Well, the gag is she needs to stop playing.
What are you talking about? Come on. Well, okay, go ahead. What do you mean?
Listen, I just feel like Keke Palmer should not go past the, like, you're about to get ready and sue this man. Like, are you serious right now? Sexual intimidation? Like, get the fuck out of here. You were drunk on your own fucking terms. Ain't nobody put that bottle up to your mouth and make you get drunk. Like, and now you want to sit up there and act like a little boo-hoo bitch. Oh, I didn't want to be in this video. Okay, well, nigga, motherfucker, you shouldn't even have to record your ass in the first place. You knew what the deal was, so why you bullshit? That's how I feel about it. And she always but the gag is, gag. Like, come on, bro. Like, you knew what the fuck you was doing.
I don't know. I just feel like she said, you know, maybe she did want to come and just have a good time, and, you know, and it was just the fact of they were trying to use a celebrity. Like, they wouldn't have been forcing a regular bitch to get in the video. And if she said no,
right,
like, why are you going to continue to ask her? Like, I'm sure it did make her uncomfortable. And, you know, and I've seen the Snapchat videos, and she was saying, like, she went to hide in the closet, and she played it off, and she was like, you know, my friend called me out, like, blah, 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 and said I was in the closet, and blah, and it's just like, clearly, nigga, she don't want to do it. Leave her the fuck alone. So,
yeah,
why would you go and, you know what I'm saying, like, post a video if she said she didn't want to do it? Like, leave the bitch the fuck alone. Like, damn. Like, she wanted to just come and have a good time. And that be the problem. That's why a lot of celebrities don't even want to fuck with y'all. And then y'all be mad, like, I mean, even though I know Trey Songz is a celebrity, but it's just like y'all be mad when, you know what I'm saying, y'all want to say hi and get an autograph and blah, blah, blah by your favorite celeb. But it's just like, because y'all be motherfucking annoying. Like, these aren't regular people. Like, they want to live their lives. Like, she thought she could fuck with you on that level. You invited her out. Like, she thought y'all was going to be kicking it, but you wanted a business decision. Like, Trey Songz is not popping like Keke Palmer right now. So, obviously, it would have been a good look for her to be in the video. And you forced it. Mm. Your old ass forced it. Like, what are you doing? Like, Trey Songz, what, 30? And Keke Palmer's what, like 21?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, dog.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll be good.
But you guys, yes, that question of the day. What is the biggest misconception teenagers and young adults have about growing up? What do you think the biggest misconception is, Jim?
I have a few things. I definitely feel like that teenagers, they don't get me wrong, I was not a teenager. And you know what I'm saying? Like, my parents, they always told me, like, you were different than the other children. Like, you would always say, like, I'm not excited about growing up. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, children feel like it's a lot easier, and they don't realize the stress that comes with being an adult. Like, they feel like once they're grown, they can do whatever the fuck they want. They can have sex, and, you know, they ain't got to answer nobody's rules. But it's like, it's a lot that comes with that. It's bills. You know what I'm saying? If you have children or if you're in a relationship or whatever, like it's just not as easy as you think or as your parents make it seem. What about you?
I agree. One of the biggest misconceptions is definitely thinking like, oh, I'm an adult, I can do this, I can do that. Well, you're not, actually. Yeah. And I know like everybody else, I remember being 16, I remember being, 18, I remember I'm 18, I'm grown. Like, you ain't fucking grown. Like, you 18 and you still stay with your mom and you ain't paying no bills and, you know what I'm saying, and you like, you just are not doing stuff that grown people do. I realize now, I'm 26 years old. I realize what it takes to be an adult. You know what I'm saying? What it takes to go through the struggle. I'm married. I have a son. The struggle has been real before. So, it's just, and everybody goes through those struggles, especially as a married person or even somebody in a very committed relationship. But, what matters is getting through those humps and stuff like that. And when you're young, you don't care about that shit. You know what I'm saying? All you caring about is trying to control somebody, trying to, overtalk somebody or party or kick it or fuck or have babies, trap niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't work. So I just feel like those are big misconceptions. You can't tame I know I've tried to tame a man, a couple times before. Like, it don't work. Not with babies and crazy shit like that, but, with stupid shit, and it's just like, grow up, and you don't realize shit. I feel like I've grown up, even after I had my son. I had my son when I was like, I don't know, 23 years old or something like that, 22 or 23. And, I only realized recently what it takes to be an adult, what it takes to be a mom, what it takes to be, growing up. And a lot of these teenagers or young adults, they really don't understand that. It's like, get a clue, look around, check around, But anyways, we're going to go into one of our callers. You guys are going to take a call from a 414 area code. Last four digits of that number is 0254. You are on the air. Are you on the air?
No, wait, hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, you can hear me.
Okay, yes, how y'all doing?
Doing well.
How you doing?
Good. Hi, Jen. Oh, my God, I miss you, Jen.
Oh, I miss you, too.
But, okay, so y'all been around me forever. You already know that, like, it's everything comes with basically a turning point in your life. I definitely feel like a huge misconception is that you just have time for everything. Like, I feel like as a teenager, you feel like you have time to do more stuff because you really don't really have anything to do. You don't have any responsibilities, You don't have to work. You don't have kids. You just have, like, yourself to worry about. But as an adult, like, you got to leave that shit behind and, like, really understand that time waits for nobody. Like, literally time will pass you by. And 10 years later, you'll be like, damn, I'm doing the same shit I was doing when I was, like, 15 and I'm 28. Like, time will literally fly by you and leave your ass sitting there confused. Like, like, you got to, like, understand, like, you need, like, obviously everybody has their own kind of life schedule, purpose or whatever. Everything is just going. But you really got to understand that you don't really have time for a lot of things. Like, what my biggest issue with some adults is, like, relationships that act like kids. Like, look, we are not teenagers no more. If you are trying to be with somebody just to have sex with them, say that shit. If you're trying to be with somebody because you want to be with them, say that shit. If you're trying to be with somebody because you ain't got nowhere to go, say that shit. Like, stop with all this childish, like, I don't know, I'm just going to test the waters, I'm going to wait it out. Stop that shit. Like, you need to be upfront and straightforward because time waits for nobody. You don't have time to be stringing somebody along just to see if the next person you thinking about being with is going to come around. You don't have time for that.
Yep.
Like, Life is not about just waiting for things to come to you. You got to go get that shit. You want this job? Don't wait until, oh, girl, you've been having issues with, leave. No, fuck that shit. Fuck that bitch. Get your money. Get your job. Don't wait for all this extra shit. You know, don't wait till, I'm going to wait till I'm 25 to go to school. And I'm saying this specifically for you because you already know, like, I waited a minute to go to school and I'm still on and off with the waiting, but the thing is, like, you need to know exactly what you want to do. School is expensive as hell, and I know both of y'all know that for a fact. That school, it will literally eat your pockets up. Okay, so why waste your time moving from school to school because your friends are here and this and that? You're grown. Act grown. Go to school, get your degree, get the hell out of there. It's real simple. Like, stop wasting time. People need to understand as adults, you don't have time for shit. And that is not a saying that people just use. That shit is real. That was a phrase that was made for a reason. I don't have time for this shit. Because really, you just don't. You just don't. I'm just saying.
I agree.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you so much for calling on in. I surely agree with you. I agree, definitely. Jen, did you want to take that next call?
Yes, the last call of today. It is another 414. Last four digits is 8952. 8952. You're on the air. Is it loading? So they ended up hanging up. So yeah. So we are done for.
Hung up quick.
Right. I'm done. They gave the I'm done. No, we don't do that.
Right. Goodbye.
Did you have a confession this week, Angelica?
You know, I don't have a confession this week, but
you never have a confession.
Listen. In 4 weeks, you guys, I am going to come to you all with a confession. I am going to let you guys know what I've been doing in my life. I'm not going to say anything right now because in 4 weeks the shit may not happen. So I'm going to let y'all know in 4 weeks. But I'm excited. Me and my sister, we are going on a journey, and we are excited about this, and we're excited to see where we're going to be in 4 weeks. Because I need to look good for May, but I need to look even better for August. You should come to Vegas with us in August.
Yeah, no, I'm down. Because I was thinking about for my birthday, because you know my birthday's next month. So
the 27th, of course I know.
Yeah, so I was just like, what the fuck am I going to do? You know, and I kind of like since last year I've been saying like I just want to get a big ass house for like all of my close friends to like come and we just chill in the house like somewhere. So I don't know if I want to go to like Atlanta, if I want to go to DC. Because, like Marcus, he lives in D.C.
But y'all haven't been to Vegas, though, right?
Yeah, well, I Vegas, you got to save up for. I'm not trying to just go out there on a whim. Like, I'm not trying to spend $700 on a ticket.
Okay, but we going in August, though. So are you going to come in August or not?
I would come in August, honestly. Like, I would. Like, that would be really dope. Because I've never been to Vegas before. I've never been to Vegas or L.A.
So, because my sister and her boyfriend is coming, too. So, and we're going to have a fucking blast.
No, like we definitely should. I'm not gambling. I'm not playing bingo. So don't get me to waste my money on that bullshit. I ain't playing bingo. I'm not gambling. We played bingo.
Whatever.
I was just like, damn, this is a waste of $60 because I knew I wasn't gonna win no damn money. Like I knew it. Like I'll be annoyed with stuff like that because I'll be like, damn, I could have spent that $60 on like, going out to eat or something.
Some liquor, it's all right.
Right.
Hey, you so funny.
I'll go and be your support. That's it. Like I'll go and sit next to you, and hopefully you come up on a couple hundred. But man, I'm not trying to gamble and waste my money. But I'm sorry.
Just bring $100 of gambling money with you, just in case, and we're gonna have a blast. Just $100. That's not a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
My husband, an hour for us having a son can do it, and you make more than my whole household. Combined, I know you can get $100 here. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand.
You don't understand who Chris is. Chris is the cheapest, and he got me being cheap too. Like he don't play that. Like my boyfriend does not play that.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm sorry.
Just $100. Just $100, y'all.
Yeah, but
and
you know,
we don't have
we play bingo. We were stressed. Like, even though it was only $50, we both were stressed about that shit. Like I'm
we gonna have fun too. We gonna go to fancy restaurants. We gonna eat nice. I mean, I'm trying to let you know it's gonna be everything. Ball.
No,
it's gonna
definitely.
Be a triple
I do want to go to Vegas because, like I said, I've never been before, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Like, I definitely want to go to Vegas, and you know what I'm saying, maybe we could go see some bad bitches. We can go to like the strip club and stuff like that. But as far as like,
oh my God, you sound like my sister.
No, I do. I love seeing beautiful women. Like, I really do. I don't know. I'll be like obsessed with them, but I don't know. Are they gonna be like Are they gonna be like Atlanta? I feel like Vegas is gonna be like 45-year-old women with a lot of plastic surgery. Like, are they like?
I don't know.
Are they like 22? Are they like 22 with a 24 and 40 inch waist? Like, you know what I'm saying?
The bitch who I seen shaking. No, there's no. Hell no. The bitch I seen dancing was like probably 21, if that, and her waist was probably like a 22. Like, she barely had ass. Like, the cheek did not shake. Like, it was just sad business. I mean, she was drunk as fuck, right. Like 11 a.m., rolling on the ground. It was just horrible.
You said at 11 a.m. she was gone. She was there for that check, and I'm sure she didn't get that check being wasted. Nobody likes a sloppy bitch.
Nope.
Nobody likes a sloppy bitch. Like,
you're right,
I'm
but
sure
guys,
you. Huh?
What?
No,
what?
I was just gonna say, like, y'all need to realize for women and the fellas out there that want to get into this adult industry and want to get that check really quick. It's some work, and that body needs to be on fleek, and you needs to be about that money. Like, I'm sorry, you just being cute and having love handles and feeling like because you got so no. People are super critical. So if you gonna get that check, get that check. But if you bullshitting and you want to sit and be drunk and be gross and disgusting, like, be a prostitute. Just go ahead and sign up for Backpage. Like, no, I'm just playing.
There is no more Backpage.
And get your $20 special. Yeah, no, there is no more Backpage. But whatever it is now, just go ahead and get your $20 special and just be gross and disgusting. Because you're not gonna be Malia. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you thinking you finna be out here being Moolah Mafia, like, it's not gonna happen, bitch. Like, I'm sorry.
Ain't that the truth? But thank you guys for tuning in this evening. You guys can expect to hear from us next in February. That's crazy because now January is almost gone and February is going to be here February 2nd. Same time, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. And we want to hear from you guys. If you guys want to send us your confessions or, send us an email, you guys can always do that on our Gmail account, confessiontous@gmail.com, or just check up on our website, www.confessiontous.com. And we hope you didn't miss the show. But in case you did, once again, you can always check us out at our website. Once again, www.confessiontous.com. This is your host, Angel Vondrina.
And I'm your host, Jean Mosby, and you are listening to the one and only Confession Session. And like we have been saying, like, come on, you guys. Like, this has been week 30. We've been doing this 30 weeks, and we have not gotten one confession.
Correct.
Like, come on, just let us know how your day went or something. Like, y'all got them secrets. We not finna expose the tea. Like, we gonna expose the tea, but we not gonna say who it is. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like, just talk about what you want to talk about. Like, because I'm ready to give some, because I give good advice. Like, I'm like the best big brother. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, my sisters love me, and I'm ready. But that's it.
And I am too. I'm ready. I'm ready to get that information. I'm ready to tell you my feedback. I'm ready to be, keeping it real. So that's just what it is. This is what it is. But love you guys. Thank you again for tuning in and listening to our show once again for another week.
Thank you all so much. It's truly a pleasure.
Bye.
Bye.